Hello, this December 7, 2022. My name is Jan Stephen Kavanaugh. I hold a doctorate in the psychology and philosophy of human development and a lot of life experience. It is good to age with wisdom, if we can. An editorial. Biden as peace broker and no to 2024. General Milley's briefing this November 17, 2022 on Ukraine was the usual rah-rah, Ukraine is doing great. And he offered a sobering reminder of the reality on the ground. Ukraine's demand for all territory, including Crimea, return, while possible, is unlikely given the quote-unquote balance of forces. This is our military's take, as of this date, on the state of war in Ukraine. In the fog of war, who knows? President Biden has aligned USA 100% in support of Ukraine's unilateral demands. Our top general is predicting meeting those demands unlikely, looking like we are in one more unwinnable proxy war. I'm saddened and chagrined. President Biden promised to end wars. Instead, he supported policies that stirred the pot. Evidence perhaps of our military-industrial complex at work, so sadder still, we did not listen to what Eisenhower warned us of our present plight. For reasons historians will debate, Joe Biden chose to be power broker, to take a side in Ukraine to militarily insert we the people into a complex part of humanity, sorting out complex needs. The result? Ukraine is an open checkbook on the treasury. Ukrainians and Russians in killing fields slogging it out in World War I style warfare with no end in sight. Ukraine calling on NATO for the next level of weapons and soon, or facing defeat. Some are calling for direct attacks on Russia, which I heard today just started. We know what happens when you bomb people, they unite and bomb you back. As of this date, each side believing the blood sacrifice of war is justified. But surely, as in Vietnam, the injured parties at the table to stop the killing with Joe Biden as peace broker. Now, to start the conversation, to build the trust to broker the painful and necessary compromises to assure a durable peace. Or to start, to listen to our enemy is a way of loving our enemy. I imagine a large shout out from the altar for leaders to negotiate an end to this slaughter. The news echoing this call, the energy for peace growing. We imagine President Biden seeing the winds of peace arising from we the people, steps us back from the brink of catastrophic war in the Ukraine. We urge him to invite the injured parties to the peace table with no preconditions, to start the conversation, to get to know one another, to build the trust, to make the conditions for peace happen. For doing that, he will earn a Nobel Peace Prize, and we the people as well, and announce he's not running for 2024. I mean no disrespect to the old guard, and Biden in particular, but to be real, we of this generation leave our grandchildren one hell of a mess. And it is time for next generation leadership to fix the mess. And we the old guard, listen and support. God bless.